In the bustling port city of Basra, under the golden Arabian sun, the legendary sailor Sinbad felt a familiar itch for adventure. His wealth was vast, his stories famous, but his heart longed for the salty spray of the sea and the whisper of the wind in the sails. One evening, an old, half-blind mapmaker pressed a tattered, sealed scroll into his hand. "For you, Sinbad, a path no man has dared to sail, to the island of time." The map was unlike any other. It was not drawn with ink, but with shimmering dust that moved like liquid under the moonlight. It showed a route through a region known as the Sea of Mist, where compasses failed and stars were hidden. Sinbad knew he needed the best. He gathered his most trusted crew: Ali the Agile, a climber who could scale any cliff; Fatima the Fearless, a navigator who could read the waves like a book; and Omar the Observer, an old scholar who understood ancient languages and traps. Their ship, the Desert Falcon, entered the Sea of Mist. The world became a silent, thick, gray blanket. Sounds were muffled, and time seemed to slow. The crew grew nervous, hearing faint, ghostly whispers in the fog. Sinbad held the wheel steady, his eyes fixed on the glowing map. After days in the eerie silence, the mist suddenly parted. Before them stood the island of time. It was breathtaking and terrifying. One side of the island was a vibrant jungle bursting with life, while the other was a barren, frozen wasteland of ice and rock. Time itself was split in two here. To reach the crown in the island's center, they had to cross a strange river. Instead of water, it flowed with glowing, golden sand, seconds, minutes, and hours. Stepping into it could age a person to dust or revert them to a child. Using a fallen tree from the jungle side, they carefully bridged the river, racing across before the sands could touch them. In the jungle, they were attacked not by a beast, but by memories. Vines twisted into the forms of their past regrets and failures, trying to ensnare them in guilt. Sinbad faced a vision of a sunken ship from his youth. He realized the only way forward was to acknowledge the past, learn from it, and let it go. The phantom vines retreated. In the frozen wasteland, they faced their deepest fears of what was to come. The ice shifted into monstrous shapes of potential futures: disease, loss, and failure. Fatima, the navigator, stood firm. "The future is not set. We shape it with our choices today." Her courage caused the icy monsters to shatter. They reached the heart of the island, a vast, crystalline cave. In the center, on a pedestal of obsidian, sat the eternal crown. It was simple, made of a metal that shone with both light and darkness. But as Omar the scholar warned, it is not a prize. It is a test. The curse was not a monster to fight. It was a choice. The crown could indeed grant control over time, but at a terrible cost: eternal loneliness. The wearer would live outside of time, watching everyone they ever loved grow old and die, forever a stranger to the flow of life. Sinbad felt the immense power of the crown. He could go back and save lost friends. He could prevent disasters. The temptation was overwhelming. He reached for it. The moment his fingers brushed the cold metal, a vision flooded his mind. He saw himself alone on a throne, centuries passing in seconds, his city turning to dust and being rebuilt, his friends and family long forgotten. He saw the unbearable weight of eternity.